Hello, hello. Man, it's been a while since I've uploaded, or at least it feels like it. Um, Gonna do something a little bit different today that I have in the past few times I've been trying to upload. Going to see if maybe we can draw up a face. Um, I I really have struggled in the past uh, with trying to draw a face the way that a lot of people on YouTube say that you should. And well, I just like a lot of folks, they say you need to draw the basic shapes and everything like that, and then build it up. And uh, for whatever reason, I just can't do that. It looks so much worse than whenever I just try and draw something, and I realize that this probably doesn't look the most realistic of drawings, but that's okay. I I'm kind of wanting to try a few different things here. Um, and yeah, we'll just see where it goes with us. I really like to practice shading a lot, so probably gonna try and do some different things with shading on this one. Um, you're probably gonna hear me say a lot because I'm having to do so much on my own here. That's much more. This is much more unscripted than I usually do, so um, hope you guys don't get bothered by it too bad. So yeah, Ukraine has invaded Russia. Sorry, Russia has invaded Ukraine, and it's. I really hope all those folks out there are. If you have family out there, I really hope that they are safe. Uh, it's a real terrible thing that's going on out there, and I really pray for those folks and hope that before too awful long there'll be some. Well, I hope our good friend Putin will someday answer for his crimes. But I don't want to get too. Is it political? I'm not even sure if it'd be political at this point to say that Putin's a jackass. Let's see. I want a little bit more on the pink side. Yeah, let's try that. So, like I was mentioning, I'm not really and I'm definitely not a professional by any means, as you guys can see clearly. However, I personally don't. I struggle with uh, trying to do things kind of how these YouTube artists say that you should do. So we're going to. I do like. There was one video I watched about shading that was super cool. I just really loved it, and so that's kind of why um, what I'm trying to kind of play around with here. Of course, I'm not the most professional, like I said, but yeah, let's just see where it goes, and hopefully, maybe you can learn from my mistakes, because I'm sure there will be some. So I'm really just trying to. My goal with what I'm doing right here, I'm just trying to kind of establish some some color on the palette. I guess they call it palette, even though it's not a traditional type of palette. Um, yeah, we're just trying to get some color on there and see where we can go with it. Also, I'm trying to use this as an opportunity maybe to do a little bit of thinking as well. Maybe I can think out loud to you guys. I just got a job opportunity presented to me today, and uh, it's going to be a big change for me. I've been working for the same company for yeah, well over 10 years now, and headhunter reached out to me and asked if I might be interested in applying for a job. Told me what the pay scale was, and it was significantly more than what I'm making now. So told him that I'd be interested, and I've been doing some interviews and speaking with some of their lead guys, and they've made me an offer, and it's yeah, it's significantly more than what I was making before. I'm not really, yeah. I mean, I so much so that I can't turn it down, right? So it's going to be kind of interesting to see if my current company is willing to sort of maybe try and see if they might want to try and keep me, and if they do, what does that look like? I don't know. We'll just have to see, I guess, how the wind goes. But um, it's about a all benefits and everything included. It's about a 20% increase for me. So definitely, definitely pretty ridiculous, honestly. Um, but like I said, we'll have to see what happens. I guess I'm gonna try and maybe keep the lips. Not really sure what to do about the lips just yet. Um, but so yeah, there's I guess there's two reasons for this video. One is for the drawing aspect, and one is for me trying to help figure out what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to present to my current company the fact that I have an offer, and we'll just have to see what they come back with. They may just say, "Oh, well, we're glad to be rid of you." That could happen as well, but with the way the current job market is, I really don't think that that's going to happen. Because right now everybody's looking for people, and it really kind of sucks because I hate to put my current company in the position that I will have to do to take this job, but I mean this is potentially a once in a lifetime opportunity for me, so I just I just don't see myself passing it up, you know. Anyhow, so the as far as the what I'm going for with the shading, um, the video that I'd seen that I really, really liked and have really enjoyed working with the shading ideas so far talked about hot and cold colors. Here, let's do away with that. Maybe no, I still want to kind of keep them right there. Sort of hot and cold colors. So hot being red, cool meaning like a blue or darker, green or something like that, right? So that's kind of what I'm going for right here. I'm kind of I'm kind of following the shape of the face. I think that's the correct way to do this. You're kind of learning with me as I do this here. Um, the coloration kind of makes him look like uh, of African descent. which isn't exactly what I was going for, but it is kind of a neat looking color, I think, huh? Huh, yeah. I really struggle with lips. They're super hard for me. Let's maybe pull that down into. I mean, I feel like it looks like a face, doesn't it? I think it does. I think it looks like a face. Yeah, we're starting to see a face there. Cool. All right, so right, what I'm doing, by the way, is I've just put some colors on the pad there, and I'm just kind of yeah, blending using the blending tool. I'm not sure. I'm using Krita, by the way. I think that's how you pronounce it, Krita. Just trying to get the base, what I would call the base coat on, maybe. Let's come up here. Oop, let's thinking that there's like a little bit of a heavy crease right there, maybe. I'm probably not going to go for the whole hair and everything just yet. I'm really just wanting to try and work on, really just trying to work on my uh, shading and blending here. So I think it's not looking bad. Could be worse. Could definitely be worse. Really hope those folks in Ukraine, if you're in Ukraine, we've definitely been praying for you. If you've got family in Ukraine, I can't imagine. Trying to push that shadow just a little bit in there. But I mean, I think part of having realistic. Yeah, I'm not really a realist as far as how shading and stuff goes. I don't think, but part of being having realistic shading, as far as what I can tell, and I'm gonna dull this a little bit, but I'm just trying to get a little bit more. Uh, let's do a little bit of blending here, maybe some small blending, and let's zoom in since we're, ouch, since we're really trying to take a look here. And I think that he probably has just a little bit of dark right through there, right? Did that switch back over right? No, it didn't. I wanted to kind of have a little bit of maybe a little bit of a smirk going on here, right? So Let's blend those in. Push them back. Let's do away with this thing now. Let's take a look what we got here. Oh yeah. Trying to force that darker color in just a little bit. Let's grab some of this guy and let's trying to make his lips not look so lipsticky. Right. All right. Also, because your lips kind of blend together, right? So let's do away with all that white right there. If you're getting any indication that I have a clue what I'm doing, you are totally wrong. I'm just kind of going with the flow right now, just seeing where this takes me, honestly, because I don't want that to be as hard lines as what I had it there. Although I kind of want a little bit, maybe to bring it down like that. I think what I need is I actually need to push the lips up. Maybe something like that. Yeah, let's push those lips just a little bit more. That last little bit didn't. Just need just a little bit there, just a little bit. Looks a little bit better. Alrighty, looks pretty good. Almost looks like I know half a clue what I'm doing. I don't. Let's make that just a little bit bigger here. Alright, let's see here. I usually don't do the thing where you got folks that do like that, because I got my little palette over here. And if for whatever, you can always kind of use you can always kind of grab with your thing here. So I usually don't really, I personally don't really use that very often. Use the little palette thing like I've seen some people do. So let's maybe add a little bit of features here. Try and keep it light over here. I'm going to add some highlights over there eventually. All right, let's get some blending going on. How about it? So you can really see now. You really can see how those cold areas, as they would say, look. I really like that. The shadowy parts of his face, the darker colored parts are just so neat. I really like that. Really like that. That's very cool. Well, let's see how we're going to do the eyes. I really have no idea. I may have to go to like a smaller. Let's keep the skin tone. Let's make it just a tad smaller, maybe. I kind of like the shape we got going there, though. I don't want to, I kind of don't. Oh, got a text message from a cousin. See what he's got going on. All right. Just sending me a meme. It's always good to get memes. Everybody loves memes. Trying to capture the bottom side of the lid is kind of what I'm focusing on right there. I hope that I have captured that somewhat. I'll have to blend some of that. And there's really, I don't want to use too much. It's almost like more red maybe, but I don't know, not that red. It's almost like real fleshy. Yeah, let's try that. On that side of the eye. And really kind of, I don't want his, I don't want to look like he's bleeding or anything, but uh, these little red highlights maybe can add a little bit, but we'll see how that turns out. Let's do a little bit of blending now. Let's go small. Let's zoom in a little bit. I hate to zoom in too much because you kind of lose your idea of what the big picture looks like, and the big picture is very important, right? So it's looking pretty good, I think. Think so. Again, I'm not really trying to focus too much on making this thing super realistic or anything like that. I'm just trying to. The real goal of this exercise is to try and focus on creating the face's shape, because I'm still trying to learn that, and also trying to capture shading correctly. So far, that looks okay. All right, let's go for the eyes. Let's do, yeah, why don't we try for like I don't want it to be pure white because your eyes aren't pure white. Let's start with a gray maybe. Let's go with a little bit bigger. I don't want to. I don't want to. I guess my shade has primarily come from the top. Sorry, my light source is primarily from the top, right? So let's add. Uh, Going back to our shadow color, let's add towards the white. So just a little bit along. Okay, let's see what kind of blending we can do with that here. This one I may need to get a little bit close on. I kind of want it to go right to the edge. It's looking pretty good. I think it is. Got a nice little transition there. Still maintaining the kind of what I was hoping for with the bottom of the lid. Let's push him just a little bit like that. All right. I also kind of want to, here we go. Oh yeah, it's coming along. I kind of don't, feel like I got too much red here. What do you guys think? All right, I kind of want to push that in just a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, it's starting to look like an eye. Let me pull a reference up here for what an eye might look like. I've kind of been just drawing off a memory so far. Okay, so the pupils. Let's just see. Maybe our pupil. I'm going to stay on the same layer. Let's just keep practicing on the same layer here. Let's go with we'll go with some kind of a blue here. Maybe one of these here. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's go with a pretty small size. I don't know whether I should give him. Ooh, let's zoom out. This might look rough. I definitely want to kind of keep it in reference to his overall face here. Maybe he's got some big irises. Try and keep them both about the same. Ooh, that one looks rough, don't it? Let's see here. Come on, guy. Kind of want to do a little bit of a swirly gig there. It's not too bad as far as the orientation itself. So let's go a little bit darker with it. Let's really lay the color to it. And we'll come back for blending and whatnot. Let's see. I think I want it to be a little bit lighter on top, maybe. I'm using an XP pen. If you're wondering what kind of a little drawing tablet I got going on here. Wasn't, ooh, oh shoot. Good grief. That is one of the problems of kind of just rolling with it. You make good progress and then you kind of try and come back. Let's see what we got there. How's that look? Does that look okay? Yeah, I think it looks okay. Not bad for a newbie. Not bad. Let's see what we got here. Maybe it's not bad. I don't know. You might be watching and thinking, geez, this guy's horrific. And it may be that I've got the eyes too bold, maybe? That might be a problem, because I've got everything else really kind of blended in and like, not as well defined, and then here with the eyes, it's, like, so well defined. I might be making some poor decisions here, but, eh, you learn from your mistakes more than you do from your successes, so, "Oops, there's a mistake." And for what we're trying to do, it ain't gotta be perfect. I kinda don't like really don't like this. Oops, that's not I feel like alright, let's see if we can maybe add some layering. Not layering, some shading. Alright, so what would be a darker I don't wanna do I wanna go darker? I guess I do wanna go like a darker a little bit darker on the bottom side maybe. Um, well, the way your eye is that it's kinda weird, ain't it? It is really weird. Let's maybe go for a weird color here. Let's go for that, and let's maybe kinda trying my best not to ruin the painting, if you wanna call it a painting. We'll see what I feel like it needs to be just a little bit lighter. Have it almost like that. Because your eye, at least whenever you have blue eyes, it looks like your eye almost has like a different color along the edges, right? So let's see how that smooths out, blends out here. I'm intentionally trying to kind of not make it really symmetrical because your eye really isn't that symmetrical, at least as far as how the coloring goes. And then usually it looks like there's like some weird stuff going on, like you'll start having like yeah, like a yellowish green maybe. Is this too much? Let's take a look. Every once in a while you'll have a kind of blended in here. See what that makes it look. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Now we're starting to look funky like an eye should. I guess the most important thing that I've learned in the very little time that I have spent trying to paint digitally is that there's usually like there's I might be ruining this, but I feel like there's also every once in a while you get some red in there too. Feels like. Let's see what it blends out like now. The main thing is you don't want uniform colors. That's what I was about to say as far as feels like with whenever you're doing any kind of painting or drawing. That's probably the way it is for any sort of artistic medium, I guess, whenever you're trying to draw or whatever. Trying to replicate something I really want, I don't know, I really want to see almost like like something kind of weird here. Let's try something weird. Let's really try something weird. So it looks like your eye almost. That might be a little bit too much, but let's just roll with it. Whatever. Looks like your eye. It's coming into the center, right? So gosh, I just really don't like that really dark color. But I may be a little bit too far gone. I don't know. We're going to see. See if I can push it a little bit further. Push that edge just right up to the edge. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. It kind of emphasizes the fact that I'm not a good drawer of circles. That's okay. All right, that looks a little bit better. I kind of like that. We're getting there. All right. Yeah, we're getting there. I feel like it seems as if almost everybody has some like right here on the inside right here. They have like a little bit of I guess it'd be mainly blood vessels. I think is what is causing that. A few blood vessels. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and put the. I don't want to spend too much more time here. Really deep dark black. Windows to the soul here. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right. And let's try and blend it out. See what we can get right here by blending it out. Well, his eyes definitely stand out uh, compared to the rest of his face. So I guess that's kind of what we were going for, I guess, wasn't it? I guess. Yeah. Okay. So let's maybe add a little bit of highlights in his eyes. I feel like there's some highlights that I'm missing that I really want to kind of add back, especially maybe here on the bottom side, maybe. I mean, your eyes are so crazy looking, huh? I mean, there's just so much going on with them. It's amazing, isn't it? Maybe have like a real dark spot, maybe as well, because because I mean, your eyes are so imperfect. Is that if that makes sense? Like they're just. It looks like they're always changing. It's crazy. It's crazy looking. Love it. Yeah, I love it. Cool. Okay, let's. Now we're really going to go crazy here. Probably going to end up regretting this maybe, but let's maybe see what we can do with eyelashes. Eyelashes, or do we want to start with? Let's start with eyebrows. That doesn't seem as dangerous. Let's just say. We'll go with a brown maybe. Yeah, let's see what we got there. Yeah, let's go with a brown. I have no idea how to draw or slash paint uh, eyebrows, honestly. I'm just kind of going with what I'm seeing on the reference that I'm using. And it still doesn't really look like the reference, honestly, but that's okay. It seems as if the eyebrows, as they go away from the center of the brow, they seem to get a little patchy. I feel like you don't want to take it all the way dark, right? Because you still want to be able to see a little bit of skin under there. At least that's what I feel like. I think you'd want to see a little bit of the skin under through your eyebrows. I mean, you can naturally, it feels like. So, let's just keep it. Let's keep it like that, huh? There's always that one, right? So, your eyebrows are they look kind of crazy, as if like they're unkept. I mean, most people, I guess, don't keep their eyebrows in check. I know I don't. Let's see. Let's make this one just a hair more bushy. How's that? That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. I think that's about all I want to try and do with the eyebrows. Hey, our guy's starting to look like a real person. It's crazy, dude. It's absolutely crazy. I can't believe this. All right, let's add some highlights. Let's see. Where is our skin tone? All right, I want to take it more yellow. Then a little bit more lighter. Maybe something like that. Something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. I may be completely ruining the painting here. Let's just see what happens. Probably completely ruining it. I think I may need to I need to be a little bit more bold, huh? Need to be a little bit more bold on this. Let's try and add just a little bit on that. What I'm trying to do really, I'm trying to bring out the shape of the nose a little bit more. Is really what I'm going for here. I'm not sure that I'm accomplishing that. With the yellow. Yeah, not sure the yellow is really what I need, guys. I'm not sure the yellow is what I need. Almost needs to be like this cream color. I kind of like that. Is that what I was using? It is what I was using. What the heck? Maybe we go with no, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of, hopefully in the comments you guys can tell me where I'm going wrong here. And maybe since they're highlights, maybe that's okay. Maybe it's okay to, on that lip, maybe right there, just right there. Definitely need it on this bit of his chin here. Right. Oh, yeah. Whenever I used to watch a little bit of Bob Ross's stream on Twitch. Anytime he'd do something kind of crazy, oh, the chat would go ruined. I love Bob Ross. I grew up watching Bob Ross all the time. My grandmother would put it on the TV for me and my sister, and we would just sit and watch him paint just for hours on end. Never got boring. It's just amazing. I'm still amazed by him. It's incredible. What an incredible guy. Very, very unfortunate that he died so early. You know, I feel like we need some real highlights. You know, kind of like what we're seeing right here. I really like that. And I guess those highlights are more. I don't even know if I'm going to try and do anything with the ears, honestly. Don't know about the ears, guys. Might be something to practice on in another video. Let's see. They already don't look that bad, honestly. Tuba. Man, I'm pretty happy with this, honestly. All right. How are we gonna do? Let's try a different layer here for our. Gonna try and use the same color that we had before. I feel like I need to go like real thin for the eyelashes, huh? Wonder how long this. I'm using Vimeo to record. It's not really. It looks like for your eyelashes. All the way down. I mean, it goes all the way down, right, doesn't it? And then your bottom ones are not that. Let's not go that crazy. Let's keep it real light. Keep it real light. Went a little bit crazy on that one, didn't I? Just a little bit. Let's. Man, he really wants to be there, don't he? That's getting there, getting there. All right, I really want to take. Can I scroll through this? No, it won't let me scroll. Really? That sucks. I'd really like to pick up. I guess I'll try this. I reckon. All right, let's pick up this guy. Let's see, more darker. Yeah, let me try that. I want to try and really kind of define where the bottom of the nose is. Should I try and go real heavy here? I don't want to try and. Don't want it to feel like like a cartoon here. Here towards the end. I really don't want it to feel like a cartoon. Let's make that a little bit smaller. I want to see that blend happen there, though. come on. My blending isn't working how I want it to. Let me grab this guy again. I've already got him still. Make it real. All right, let's do a little bit of blending now. All right, let's try and see if we can maybe drag him. Right. All right, let's try and wrap up with what I want to do today with some real highlights here. Let's go a little crazy here. Let's maybe add. That last little squiggly didn't look good. I don't like that. Hey. Alright, so things I could work on that I need to work on the next time I try and do something like this. Number one, the lips look awful. I don't really like the lips. I feel like the shading around the nose may be a little bit too much. I guess it doesn't really makes a lot of sense. Uh, the shading under the eyes I kind of like. The shading around the eyes I kind of like. The eye itself I really don't like. Um, Hair not bad for the very first time I've ever tried it. Uh, yeah, I mean it's a face, right? It looks like a face to me. I think I did okay. The shading part was probably the most fun of all this. I have to do a little bit more practice, but with everything that whenever you're drawing or something like this, practice makes perfect. Holy crap! I finally just saw the time on this, and man, I've been at it for 53 minutes. So yeah, I guess I should have said this in the beginning, but if you enjoyed watching it, and maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. Uh, I guess yeah, like, subscribe if you've made it this far. You're a real beast. So I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you have a good week. Once more, prayers for the folks over in Ukraine, and I hope that Putin doesn't really lose his mind, and I hope that the people of Russia really kind of open their minds to what's going on. Once more, appreciate you guys. Thanks for your time, and hope we'll see you again next time. Thanks.